Hello guys, and this is a breakdown of a trade that I didn't take. However, I'm going to show you a breakdown of it because it was so clean. I'm really annoyed because I missed it because I did have it marked out. And it was actually the trade that I sent in yesterday, but there's something I overlooked, which is quite good for you guys to see, right? So this is the setup that I had, and that was a 1 minute or 2 minute OB that I was looking at. And I was hoping for price to tap it, and that would be the LG, right? And then I said GU violated the OB, and then I officially said, I'm stopping trading for the year. So I didn't even look at, after this happened, I didn't look at the chart anymore. However, I wish I did, but I had no reason to. But if we look at it from the 4 hour point of view, right? So what I can see is obviously this was the OB that I looked at, yeah. And if we go back in time, so let's just go here, right? That was the OB that I looked at, and then what happened? It violated it, right? And then I stopped looking. But what I didn't see was this little James size candle here, right? Obviously, it doesn't look significant here, but I should have taken count that this wick just grabbed liquidity of this low and this low. It just broken equal lows, right, and then flown up. I should have seen that, but I didn't. And if I go to the hourly, you'll see what I mean. Look, it's incredible. You got a perfect wick trick, right, which just got mitigated. I just didn't see it. But ideally, if I did, that would have been, my alert would have been here. And what I would have done is, if you go to the minute, and I'll show you exactly how I would have traded it, is if we let this play out, let's see what happens. So there was a one. Okay, so now we've tapped into it. Okay, so initially I saw this, and this is me back testing, by the way. So I saw this, and my entry would have been not there. Sorry, my entry. So what we can see is obviously, let's use this. So we can see a broken structure from this low that's been created, and it's broken this high, right? So that's the LG, and your entry would roughly be about here, because it looks like this OB was mitigated for me personally by this wick, and you got imbalance sitting here, right? So we could have had an entry point here. The reason I'm going to draw this short because it didn't actually reach there in the end. But if we keep watching, here. So if you keep watching, so see what's happened here. So what you see is another perfect example of a low, a high being created, then the low has been broken, grab liquidity, and then broken the structure. So we know what to do next. We've got our long position from here, and your stop loss would be below here. So let's just say, I'll do 4 pips on this one. Let me extend this out and show you what our first target would have been. I still didn't draw it far enough. Bloody hell, man. Okay, you know what? Let me just mark out what it was. I don't really want to see this trade any longer, to be honest. I said 34424. So if you go back to this, oh, you know what? I wanted to do this. There you go. So it would have been a 30 risk to reward for the first target. But let's see what happens. So obviously price came perfectly. I mean, it's perfect. And if I just exit it, it's currently running at, oh god, what have I done? It's currently running, if I go back to the minute, oh wow, oh there we go. It's currently running at about 43 risk to reward. And so yeah, that would have been the point to take partials. Sorry, not there. Yeah, so that 4 hour high would have been the point to take partials or set your TP. I wouldn't have set a TP anyway. I just trail it once it hits your original target, because this actually had quite a lot of potential, because it had to break these relatively equal highs, and you've got this weekly target of up here, right? And that's where the breaker structure originally happened. So your target would have been somewhere here, and you would have to wait. So that would have been, it could have been a huge trade actually. If we go to here, let's go back to the 4 hour. 15 minute. What can I can't see the risk reward. Why has it done that? Oh, there we go. Oh, tans. Oh no. Okay. No, I don't know what happened to the stop loss, but it was 4 pips. Oh no. There we go. It would have been about 200. Was that 190? 190 R on that trade. So yeah. I mean, I'm annoyed I missed it. However, yeah, I said I'm not really trading, so I'm not too annoyed in that sense. But yeah, it would have been a solid trade, and it's something that I overlooked. And I always say to look left. I don't know how I missed it. It really doesn't make sense to me how I missed that, because I normally I refine to the most extreme level that it can possibly go to, and I don't know how I don't know how I ignored it. I was just focusing on this one little area and didn't see this at all. But yeah, that was a mistake from me. It's not really a mistake. I mean, it didn't cost me anything. I didn't take a loss on it, so I'm not overly fast. But I'm just annoyed that I didn't see that. I mean, even in 15 minutes, it was clear liquidity wick, and oh well. But that was a breakdown of GBPUSD, and I hope you found this useful, because I'm trying to add my thought process behind it, because I realized I don't do that enough, purely because I'm just doing everything step by step as a strategy is. I don't really think too much into it as such, but there could be little things that I say that may click for some of you, and so I'm hoping to add a little bit more detail than I already do. So I hope this was useful for you anyway. But that was a breakdown of GBPUSD.